Hey, Father Taylor here on I think it's freezing, brisk, August 21, and it's Thursday, and it's time for your weekly EBlast. Just a couple of items of note. One, we always pray for churches in our community. I'm hoping that as you do your daily prayers, that you will pray for each of the churches. Um, so the Catholic Church is probably the largest church in terms of attendance. And Father Stephen, just think of that one priest, a church about 5 times larger than Trinity. Think about all that goes on for that guy, and he's got area ministries. So be praying for Father Stephen and the work over there at Trinity. The two churches I want to call your attention to are First Church, big white church, top of the hill there, right in, I call it the downtown section of Simsbury. So they're in transition and in the middle of looking for a new pastor. That's a very influential church in terms of people it serves, number of high school students and students that go there. So it's a crucial prayer to be praying for First Church. The United Methodist Church, their pastor came the same year I did. Their bishop moved him to a different church, and so they have a new pastor who's just come in recent weeks, Pastor D.H. Choi. I have a meeting just trying to get to know him today at 3 o'clock. You can pray for that, but also be praying for the church as they make a transition to a new pastor. So we're always praying for churches. The idea is that when churches prosper, that is to say, when they are healthy, gospel focused, mission minded churches, everybody around them prospers. So we don't pray for churches. We don't think about it as growth. We think about it as the kingdom. We're praying for the expansion of God's kingdom through the churches. Things coming up for Trinity. We are almost ready to turn the corner into September, and a lot of things will start happening once we hit there. So I'm going to give you some heads up. September 7th, Sunday, September 7th, is going to be our kind of back to everything day. So that's when our Sunday school program formally restarts. We've been doing camp, so it isn't like anything stopped really. But we start the Sunday school program. And if you don't have kids, or if you don't have, so where does that affect you? Well, it affects you because we're praying for those kids. It affects you because you can invite families with kids to come, because we have a great program and the hallmark of that program are the teachers, just fantastic teachers. So be praying for the teachers and be praying. And is there a family I might think about inviting to come who have kids to be part of that program? But on September 7th, we also have a prayer for all the students returning to church. We'll bring them forward and we'll be praying for God's blessing and protection upon them. And also all the people who work in schools. So if you're a school administrator, if you're a para, if you're a school teacher, we want to pray for you for your school year as well. So we recognize we have a lot of teachers and a lot of people in the school working in the school system. So please, September 7th, make it a point to be there and come as your whole church asks God's blessing upon you on September 7th. And also what we always have done, well, always, in the last number of years, at the beginning of the school year, we put together a kind of blessing of the teachers at Terrifield School. It's right down the street from us. And we've had a great relationship with them over these last 7 years. And some of you have been, in particular, very conscious and helped put together packages of food and little small knickknacks things, and just ways that we can put it together to bless those teachers as they return to school. So if you would like to be a part of that and you would like to help out with that, please contact Manda and say, hey, what are we doing this year for the teachers and the at Terrifield School? What are you doing for teachers at Terrifield School? I want to be a part of helping to assemble, some packages. And we have numbers of how many teachers and people there are there, so we can put the whole thing together. So we got a couple of weeks in advance. That's why I'm giving you notice. But we also want to bless Terrifield School. We consider that part of the Trinity ministry, extends across the street to Terriffill School. Okay. Something else that's coming up is I've asked Mola Valley to not this Sunday, but in 2 Sundays, Labor Day weekend Sunday, is if he can do a presentation to tell us about the ministry he was just involved with over in Nigeria when he went to help Kateri Ministries over there, over at Port Harcourt this year. I'm not exactly sure what he has in store, but he's going to tie it together with our gospel message. So that's a great thing to bring people to. Let you know about those ministries. The Terriffill Choir, or Terriffill, the Tapestry Choir has already started working. That's part of those missions. Kateri Africa Education Partnership are our personalized mission involvement of Trinity Church. So he's going to come and tell us a little more about that so we can be informed about that. Okay. So anyway, so very good stuff. We have other things that are coming. That's not everything, but I just wanted to give you a little foretaste, particularly for focusing on September 7th and what Mola Valley is going to come and share with us in 2 weeks on the weekend of Labor Day. So God bless you guys, and we hope to see you in worship this weekend.